All right.
Hey folks, let me tell you why now is the time to trade in.
So what? Let me know when you record because I want to show up in
We
style.
pride ourselves
Have
on
you heard from three?
soup dumplings and great service.
I'm
Stop
recording
in and ask
now,
for me.
but all they can see is
If you are, oh,
a
okay.
blank screen. All they can see is a blank screen.
And
It
did I
just says
mention
starting
zero
on
soup
it,
dumplings
whatnot.
down? Visit Soup Dumplings today, and Soup Dumplings, your Soup Dumplings, Soup Dumplings.
When all you can soup dumplings is think about Postmates.
Oh, here we go.
This guy, bright as hell. What are you wearing and why?
But it should be
Why?
a great night's sleep on a
Guys
purple
want
mattress.
Hawaii, man.
Purple
I'm
mattress
What
is
in
so
there?
soft
Is this
and
some
warm
like
firm where you
sexual
need it, and instantly
fantasy
respond
thing?
movement, flexing around
Is that how you and the warden go down? Safe. Home run.
So you don't sleep
What
too
are you?
hot or too
Scuba
cold.
gear? What is that?
Thanks to the Gel Flex Grid. It only
Why are
permeates.
you wearing
Check out the
snorkel
Gel
gear
Flex
on a
Grid for
podcast?
yourself at the Purple Sleep Centers at Victoria Gardens and
Ah.
Delano Fashion Center.
Look like a friggin' dork. Let me lower this now.
This is the coolest thing, bro. I came to
But
test
that's the
drive.
first thing this is the first time you've ever gone scuba diving?
Yes. Snorkeling, yes.
Ah. What's the difference between snorkeling and scuba diving? Snorkeling is just above ground. Like, I mean, you're...
Yeah.
the
Snorkeling
tube,
doesn't
whatever.
require an oxygen tank because you're gonna use the oxygen outside.
Gotcha.
Scuba, you use the oxygen tank and you go deep. Yeah,
Alright.
man, it's pretty cool. Yeah.
Well, you look happy.
Well,
I know
Amazon,
the warden's got
we're not
the...
gonna be
I know...
promoting Amazon around here.
I know the warden's got the shotgun right around the corner, so...
No, it's
Don't
all
say anything
good, man. It's
bad.
all good. Oh, can't wait. Hopefully, I'll be able to have time to broadcast from there remotely.
Speaking of which, what is the time there? Like, what's the time difference?
I think they're 3 hours behind us.
Okay, so right now it's like 6 o'clock there?
You know what?
That's
Let's
it?
ask the experts. Ready?
Who?
Hey Siri.
What time
What
is it
time
in
is it in
Hawaii?
Honolulu right now?
No, you guys say Kauai.
It's 1914 in Honolulu, Hawaii.
Oh, that means
1914. What?
it's 2 hours
1914?
behind. They're 2 hours behind. They're 2 hours behind.
Okay, so it's like 7 o'clock there? That's it? I thought it was a totally different.
It's close. I think it's on the border of being more than that, but it's only 2 hours behind according to them. And I don't think they do daylight savings times, so maybe
Okay.
that might have something to do with it. So we
That's
shift,
crazy.
but they might not.
So it's
no,
Hawaii.
No. Sorry,
So-
they have to shift.
So Hawaii and Arizona don't
I don't know.
don't
I don't know.
do that sort of thing?
I don't know. It's a good question. I thought it was 3 hours, but I could be wrong. Anyway, it's 2 hours now, so yeah, it'll be 2 hours behind.
Wow. Okay, I got all my stuff still up here.
So have you heard from T at all? No.
I'm speechless on your boy T. Like whenever he gets into the chat, he does the iTunes the iPhone thing. He's like he hits liked, dislike, emphasize. That's it. He doesn't really talk in the chat. What do you mean? Yeah.
Yeah,
That's not a
thinking
conversation.
I understand why. Because I mean, not to reveal too much information, but personality-wise, he's a very chilled out dude.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's like that California. Just everything is just chill and easy and just irie. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
So any kind of confrontation, which I'm sure are the he's probably like
you can't spell confrontation without the N-A-T-E.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm guessing that's what it is because he literally is not that kind of guy. He's not that kind of guy.
But the thing is, like, I kind of had my wits end. I blocked him yesterday just because it's like he keeps telling me about how I need to do an opener, but I'm just like, he says nobody's watching, but then he says we need an opener to get more viewers. But I'm like, the opener has nothing to do with the freaking podcast. It's like we need to shorten the podcast for one thing. We can't keep going 2 hours. That's a whole lot of editing that I have to do. But then it's like he keeps telling me you need an opener like Ben Shapiro or another Joe Rogan. But I'm just like, you're naming people with teams behind them. They have like little pitch meetings or whatever, and they discuss this stuff. Ben Shapiro or whoever is not the one actually doing the opener. I mean, like, he's not writing it and everything.
Ben Shapiro is not as lucrative as he once was.
What do you mean? What is this now?
Wait. Hold on, wait. Maybe I'm confusing with somebody else. No, I'm sorry.
Alex Jones?
No, I'm confusing Ben Shapiro with the other guy that was in that remember that woman who got ran over it when there was
Woman who got
protest?
ran over?
Yeah, I remember
Protest.
the protest that was in like North Carolina. I think it was so
Woman
many
who
of
got
them.
ran over. I don't know
Yeah,
what
a
you're
car
talking about.
ran through the crowd and killed poor Heather Heyer.
Hold on.
Yeah.
It was a woman who drove through, or you're talking
Oh,
about the
now I'm
black guy
joking.
who drove through?
It wasn't a brother. It wasn't a brother. It was a white dude who drove through the protest, and then
I'm
anyways,
drawing a blank.
he was part of that. It was not Ben Shapiro. I think it was somebody else. I keep getting those guys mixed up because
I
they're
keep saying
writers.
Alex Jones. That's the only guy I know.
He's a total crazy dude. He's out there, man. And then you know the thing about Alex Jones is that he gets sued lots of times for the stuff that he says, and then you know what his defense is? Oh, I'm playing a character. Oh, it's like, yeah. So yeah.
Okay, I'm playing a
the
character.
thing, man.
Wait, that was his excuse the last time.
That was
And this is when he was claiming that Sandy Hook was a hoax and stuff.
Yes. His
I did not know
lawyer
that.
said, and many times always uses he's playing a character on the radio. You cannot take him seriously. And so yeah. So
I'd
same
love to
with
see
Fox
Joe
News,
Rogan
too.
do the same thing.
Same with Fox News. You know why Fox News always they got sued many years ago for spreading lies, and then you know how they got around that?
Claiming that they were playing characters?
No. Fox News says that they're not a news network, but an entertainment network.
Like Vince McMahon saying that they're not a sports franchise, they're sports entertainment?
Exactly. So Fox News is more like Fox News Entertainment, not necessarily a Fox News network. So yeah, because and Fox is divided up into two different parts. They have the hard news, and then they have their commentaries. Like the guy I hate the most, Tucker Carlson. So
Why do you hate Tucker Carlson?
Tucker Carlson, he comes off as an intellectual.
What's
so
up, George? We got a favorite fan here, George Civiano. He's a friend of mine. He does comedy too. Did you audition on Saturday or Sunday at the Comedy Chateau, George? I just saw him post something. He's on Twitch. Are you on Twitch? This guy.
I will be.
George, I see you there. We're supposedly waiting for more people, but I don't know if these other people are coming. Maybe they're on strike.
If they don't show up, I'm telling you, I'll bring the energy this time. Come on, we'll do it.
Yes? I mean, I'm ready
we'll
to do it with you.
We'll be spreading the truth.
All right, so now there's 2 viewers. So are you in the chat or is there somebody else?
No, I'm not there yet. Come on.
Okay, I don't know who Agility?
It's not me.
Okay, that's somebody else. George, did you go audition Sunday? Yay or nay? 1 second. I'm going to go grab my notepad here. Because, my notepad is sitting right next to me. So I had an exciting last few days here, so I can definitely stall for time.
I have questions to ask you too about your life and everything, man. I'm ready, bro.
Oh, really?
You don't listen. We could do truth week this week. I'm cool with that.
Really? Here's a truth question for you. Are you happy you had a kid and not waited a year? This guy.
It's hard work, man. It's hard work.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard work.
Unpredictable work.
Very much so, man. Very much so. But,
George, I need to hear. I'm running late. My bad. 15 minutes. Well, Tariq said T-Rex said he's going to be here in 15 minutes. So I got busy with family, but next week. George, you're telling me you're now having to rearrange your whole schedule just to do this audition. that means you're gonna reschedule again so that you can get off Sundays. Because if you work Sundays, then it's like, are you put on this earth to do comedy, or are you put on this earth to be security guard in a bowling alley?
Oh, don't do that. Don't
What?
say that, bro.
What? Why
Don't say
can't I?
that, bro.
I'm
Why?
calling.
No,
I'm calling a spade, or a beaner, a beaner.
George, I understand you got to pay them bills, bro. I get
Yeah,
you.
but
I
the
get
audition is on Sunday, and if he works Sunday, he will never be able to audition for Comedy Chateau.
Yeah, but he loses his job too. You won't be able to pay rent either.
Well, he can switch schedules, which is what he's gonna do. But I mean, like
Yeah, but
literally on Sunday, they had they said the audition was 1 p.m. instead of 3 p.m. because of the Super Bowl. So he did absolutely nothing but watch the Super Bowl.
bro, George, listen to me, bro. They need you more than you need them at the audition, bro.
I think it's reversed, sir.
Bro, I'm telling you, man.
He needs them more than they need him.
No. There's only so much talent to go around, bro.
But George,
Got your back, bro. Got your back, bro.
look right into the camera. I'm right here. He is not a comedian. I am. You want to be a comedian, so listen to me over the nurse who has never done stand-up comedy in the world.
I've done one. I
When
got one bit.
bills
one
come
bit.
first,
I got
this
one bit.
guy.
You know, I love me the big girls, boy.
Oof. Well, I don't think you'd be doing. You only got one big girl in your life right now,
No,
who's camera shy.
She ain't even big.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. All of what? 1 foot tall? Is she even a foot?
Oh, poor thing.
Is she even a foot?
We're not discussing all that, man.
Oh, okay. No feet. No feet
But
mentioned.
the
No,
wife-
no Quentin
but-
Tarantino here.
But the wifey's not a big girl.
I wasn't talking about the wife. I was
I know,
talking
I
about a
know.
1 foot tall midget.
We're not
Hello,
discussing all that.
hello, my baby. Hello, my honey.
It's all good. It's all good.
All right. So George, 2 weeks ago we made some prop bets about the Super Bowl. We had a lot of fun doing it. I was victorious and won, and I will run through what all we discussed
I
right
lost
now.
my shirt, bro.
No, you didn't lose
I
that
lost
badly.
my-
Well, you and Nate both lost by a lot of points. So,
Yes.
so this week's episode is called Prop Bet City, also the Swindler's List. Now, did you do some research on the Tinder Swindler?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm actually kind of in love with the guy. Actually, shit. You know what I'm saying?
Well, hide your kids and hide your wallet there if you are, because he's coming to get you.
Yes.
So all right. So the first prop bet for the Super Bowl was, will the Rams win over 3, or will the Bengals win? You voted that the Bengals would win, so you lost. But technically, all of us lost, because me and Nate both thought that they would win by way
big.
more than 3 points. So I didn't want to count that one. Now,
Bro, that wasn't a holding call.
what?
That wasn't a holding call.
Which one?
right before he scored. That was not a holding call.
And-
He was taken halfway to the. Yes.
Okay, and the lovely face mask call, like the guy whose
Right,
face
yeah,
was
that's right,
moving.
that's right. Yeah.
So that takes your touchdown and lead off the board. Yeah, I was pissed. Like if you're telling me that's gonna stand, and then they just kick the field goal afterward, I was like, are you fucking shitting me, dude? I was pissed off.
Go ahead.
Oh, I did win, and I won big too. Now the second one, the national anthem will go over 2 minutes, because it was sang by Mickey Guyton.
Is that your girlfriend? Who's she, though?
Well, not with a name like that. I didn't know she was a country singer. Like, she was a country singer, and I was like, okay, but still, I believe me and you both lost because it went less than 2 minutes. I believe it was clocked at 1.5, so 1 minute 50 seconds or something like that.
Oh, okay.
So that's points that we lost there. I don't even know what Nate's vote was. I think everybody said, well, if it's a black chick, it's gonna go over 2 minutes.
It was
but
over. Yeah, it was
that was not the case.
Damn.
Another bet that we had was if words were gonna be forgotten. You and Nate said that yes, words will be forgotten. Words were not forgotten. So that's the point for
It
me.
seems like you looked at it very closely, my friend. It looks like.
I mean, I just looked at prop bet results afterwards, and yeah, that if she had made a mistake, I'm pretty sure somebody would have said something about it. That's all I'm saying.
I'll take
Now,
your word for it.
here's one that everybody totally missed on. The color of the victory
Man,
liquid.
bro.
Now that was actually shown as plus 375 points. I.e., if you bet $10 on that and you bet blue, you would have gotten $40.75 or something like that. So imagine if you bet $100 on that, that would be 10 times that amount.
Bro.
What? What are you saying, bro?
About?
About?
To be blue. Yeah, I know.
I just figured if the Rams' colors are already blue, they'd want a contrasting color. Like you wouldn't
yellow,
want.
Didn't it? You said
I
yellow,
did. I said red.
Yeah.
Nate said orange.
I said red too.
No, you said
orange.
You said orange. I said red. Nate said yellow. Anyway, everybody was out of that one because it was blue. And I saw it on my lovely.
I didn't see the blue coming. I didn't see the blue coming at all.
Of course, we couldn't change it at the end. So now I don't even know what I wrote here. Finon. Oh, yes. Would a fan run onto the field? I believe our consensus was no fan would run onto the field. Now, one thing is, let me make sure that I'm actually. My mic is on. Okay, my mic is on. My mic is blaring. No, you can hear me a lot of time, but unless I click on the thing there, it won't be recorded on the actual podcast. So we all voted that no fan would run onto the field. Now there was a guy who was on the field who was, I believe, part of the Bengals like towel crew or something like that. But that didn't count because he immediately was taken off the field, and he wasn't a fan. He wasn't a fan. Like he was part of the working crew. So that was another one where nobody won any money because we all voted no. Now, the pièce de résistance. This is where the rubber meets the road here. Proposals. Everybody said no. No proposals were made. LA shout-outs. This is where the money makers started.
I didn't hear it.
Now, you voted under 15. Me and Nate both said plus 15. Now, even with, I believe Dre or Snoop may have said one time, "Come on, LA."
Yeah.
That was it.
That
even
was
including all of the when they played the song California. Literally, it was only done like maybe 4 to 5 times. So it was well under 15.
Y'all got that one right.
So no, you got it right. Everybody else got it wrong. I said plus 15. Nate said plus 15 too. I think next time we do that, I'm gonna say less, like maybe 5 or something.
It's the NFL, bro. They're a little conservative.
But it's not about conservative. It's about trying to get the crowd hype. You think like in LA, if you say "Let's go LA," they're gonna get even more hyper. But I'm including this one. There was a bet going on whether they would play California. I lost my shit when California started playing. I was like, motherfuckers, I'm fucking Nostradamus. I called it. I called my shot. I was Joe Broadway for a second there. So
you started with California Love. You started.
Yeah.
He sung Tupac's lyrics.
It doesn't matter. That's one for me. I was gonna go 5 points. I was almost gonna give myself 5 points just for calling that because like that was the most random thing there. So I'm counted that one for me. And you guys gotten 0. You and Nate both said no, they wouldn't play California because Tupac's dead. Like what the fuck? It's fucking LA. They're gonna play California.
And Dre rapped his lyrics.
Yep, and Dre did perform, and boy did he. Now Blimp shown. Me and you. I know I didn't see it one at all, so I gave that point to Nate. He said he voted under. I said 2 and over. Didn't see that one. So then we also got Snoop smokes a J. We all
I didn't
said
see
no,
I
but
said no.
the funny thing is he didn't smoke it on camera. But of course, that comes out later that there's a photo going around showing that yeah he like literally took a puff just before he started performing. But it's like but now
Does
people
that
are
count?
surprised that oh yeah how Snoop Dogg smokes weed like huh? If you're a fan of Snoop Dogg, you know that he is the weed guy. Like how did that get past you? I don't know. Now another whopper that I won mentions from the MVP. The
Oh,
MVP was
bro.
Cooper Cup. I should have bet on that one too, because both of you guys are thinking, oh, a quarterback. Oh yeah, he's gonna thank God first. But I was like, well, with the way Cooper Cup was playing all season long, I was like, well, what if Cooper Cup wins? I think he's gonna celebrate the team or Odell. I think if Odell had not gotten injured, he might have been in the running for MVP as well. But either way, it was Cooper Cup, and the first thing he mentioned was his team. Later on,
Man,
God
man, if
and
that would have been
family,
Odell, would
but
have been
team
God
first.
first, bro.
What'd you
If it would
say?
have been Odell, would have been God first. If it would have been Odell, would have been God first.
How? It would have been team if it was Odell too.
They would have said God first, man. But
Whatever.
Cooper,
That's what you're. That's
Cooper.
that's in
You
your
know,
mind.
now I don't feel bad that the Seahawks lost to the Rams because I guess they were that good. So
Yeah.
cool.
All right.
I thought the
Now
Bengals were gonna
we've
win that,
got.
bro.
I think that is it on our prop bet. On our prop bet city. So I tallied up the scores as me 6, you and Nate both got 3 because you guys weren't taking this serious. I was taking it serious. So
I was taking
now
it seriously.
So now, so now I'm going to actually have my lovely MVP speech, and my MVP, I will have this hand sanitizer as my MVP trophy. Well, I would like to thank nobody but the most important person to me. He's been with me all these years through thick and thin. When we were down and out, slumming on the streets, living in the car, to now in a room for rent on the other side of the world. I would like to thank myself. I couldn't
Man,
have done it without you, Ishmael.
I got
This is
you.
coming from Ish the comic, because that's my alter ego.
Listen,
But yeah,
listen.
I'd like to thank
It's
my
all good.
team, but once again, my team is always changing. I think I'm
I'm
gonna change
telling
the name
you,
to just The Gamer and Friends.
bro, we need to do a story on your life, man. I'm telling you, man.
Well,
Your
this
your
podcast is the
your
story
sto-
of my
your
life.
struggle. Your struggle is a good story, man. You could make an episode of Atlanta almost. You know what I'm saying?
Well, shit, I should tell you about my story today, if since we have the time.
Why not? I'm here. I'm with you. Truth.
So,
Hey, this is the truth week in it.
yes, so I'm no longer a bus riding, glasses wearing son of a gun. I got a car at auction over the weekend, a 1990 Honda Accord, which is actually
Oh,
the same car that I had in high school, which I was supposed to drive out here with, but my parents decided in the week that I went to California to try to get a job, place to stay, and an agent, my parents decided to give that car to the Salvation Army. So when I got home after a week, I was like, hey, I got a job, I got an agent, got a place to stay, I'm heading out. I couldn't leave for another 6 months because I didn't have a car.
6 months.
Yeah.
Oh
So
shoot.
I booked a
Oh,
commercial. I got another $700 saved up, and I took the family car. I took the Jeep Grand Cherokee that we had because I was like, fuck this shit, because they couldn't
uh,
explain it.
can I start with the car jokes now, or wait till you're done?
What car joke? There shouldn't be any car jokes. It's an A to B car. It is a fixer upper.
1990, right?
Yeah, it is a fixer upper. I actually went to buy tacos from the Del Taco down the street, and I rolled up and I was like, dude, I finally got a car because I was talking to the cashier about it. I'm like, I bet this car is older than you. I asked him, well, how old are you? When were you born? He told me he was born in '03. I was like,
Oh my.
you're shitting me, right?
Is it the same car with the automatic seatbelts?
Yes, the annoying. I'm surprised they didn't get a lawsuit from or recalled. Yes, it
It's
is that. It is
dangerous.
that car. Yes,
That
yes.
car is so old. It was around when the Gulf War started.
Well, we're about to head into another war, so I know it's built Ford tough, even though it's a Honda.
Wow, bro, that's
But
nah.
so this is what happened today. Friday, after I got the car out of the auction, I purchased it with no key. I literally had to buy a screwdriver and stuck it in the steering wheel to get it started. There's a Pep Boys right in the same plaza where I work. So I drive it over there. I tell them, hey, I'm looking for an oil change, and you guys could check out anything on the car. I literally just bought it from the auction. They asked me for the key. I give them the screwdriver. They're like, is this a joke? Like, no, it's not a joke. That's the key to the
Stole the
fucking car.
car. This guy stole the car.
But I go to work. They call me an hour later. Hi, you guys you left the car. You wanted to get a battery and an oil change. We can't do any of that because the car is not starting. So I literally took like my 15-minute break. I get over there like, well, the car started with a screwdriver. That's what I'm gonna try it again. The car was not working. I later find out that when I got the screwdriver, somehow I locked the ignition. If that makes any sense,
Mm.
like I
Yeah,
pushed
I
it
don't
too
know.
far back.
I know
I know
exactly what
nothing
you're
about
talking about.
cars,
I know
so
exactly what it. Yeah, I know what. Yeah,
they
I know.
said that I
Yeah.
pulled it. I locked the ignition.
Yeah.
So now I'm thinking I have to get an ignition switch. So I'm like, all right, well, I'll just have to deal with it after work at 8:30. 8:30 rolls around. I get out to my car. There's a white Honda Elantra parked in front of it. The car is front wheel drive. So I call a tow truck. He's telling me, okay, get it in neutral. Like I can't get it in neutral. The ignition is locked right now. It's like, so he has his own screwdriver. He tries jamming it in there, trying to get it to work. He then pauses like, how do I know you didn't steal this car? I'm like, I got the
Yeah.
paperwork in the fucking car. I got it from Vertel's auction. He said, oh, you got it from Vertel's. Okay. So I'm looking at him like, so wait, just because I told you I got it from Vertel's auction, now everything's okay? I was like, you sure you don't want to see the paperwork? Because I'm like, I'm getting frustrated. I'm like, why would I have to say the one auction place and then everything's cool? Because I was like, what the fuck? So then he's telling me, well, you can't move this car until that white Elantra gets moved. So I literally slept in my car because the windows were already rolled down. I didn't want anybody to steal the car. I figured, well,
Nobody can steal the car. It can't be
I did
stolen.
not know this.
No, nobody can steal the car.
I did not know this. I'd rather sleep in the car to make sure, because I'm thinking, because like at the Pep Boys, there's a Hertz rental car place. So I'm thinking that somebody who rented a car must have parked their car in that spot and then took a Hertz rental vehicle. I spend the night in the car. I'm waking up every 2 hours because every sound that I hear, like either a car or a police siren rolling around. Fuck you, George. George says I told you. Well, fuck you. I don't care what you told me. So,
Yeah, I told you too. I
told
told
me
you
what?
too.
What did you tell me?
What did he tell you?
I don't know. He just said I told you.
Yeah, bro.
What?
I don't listen. I'm trying not to be Mr. Negative,
Uh huh.
but buying
Oh.
a 30-year-old car, that is
Hey,
outrageous.
$900, sir. Not
All
finished.
right, all right.
So, I spend the night in the car. I wake up in the morning. I go to Pepper and says, hey, I'm trying to get my car towed, but there's this white car in front of it. It's a white Elantra. Perhaps somebody who dropped off one of the Hertz cars must be using that car. They say, well, it is Saturday. They lock all the keys to cars in a safe. Can't get to it till Monday. But I'm still thinking, well, I don't know. Is there any way to tell whose car this is? Pep Boy says that car isn't even like registered or the license plate isn't any one of the vehicles that is either a Hertz vehicle or if one of the people who use the Hertz car parked that car there. So this car is just in the plaza from anybody. Like they don't know to replace that first. Oh, see, George told me to replace the ignition thing first, but I'd already driven the car over there, so I couldn't do that.
With the screw valve.
No, he told me to go get a keys made first.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Indeed.
Anyway, I didn't do that, so sue me. So then Sunday rolls by, Monday rolls by. White Elantra is still parked in front of my car.
Someone blocked you in, bro.
I cannot get it towed until that car moves, which just happened this morning. So I bust down there to get my car moved. Literally, there's no cars in like a 1 block radius of my car now, and it's raining, and the window's down. So now I got all this water coming into my car from the outside.
Smell like mold.
No, well, luckily for me, it didn't get that wet. So now I called the tow truck guy, asked for a regular car, not a flatbed, because the ignition's locked. I call ahead. There's this place called Apache Towing. Apache Towing says yes, we can do ignition switches. It'll be $100. I call AAA. I tell them to tow me over there. I get there. Now there's like probably 5 to 6 different mechanic shops on this one stretch of road, like on Mission. And the first place I go, Apache. They're telling me, well, we don't do that sort of thing here. I'm like, I just called and I was told that I could get the ignition switch done here. They're saying, no, go down the street to the other guy. I'm telling the AAA guy, okay, well, they're saying the next guy down the street is does the ignition switch. Okay, fine. So then tow it like maybe like half a mile or something like that. I go to another guy. The guy looks at the car. He says, hey, buddy, it's not your ignition switch. All you need is to get a key made. And the next spot, 2 to 3 blocks down that way, just to get a key made. So I tell the tow truck guy, so I need to move the car to the other spot. So I take it there. Yes, he can do it. So the tow truck guy unhooks the car, puts it in there, get a key made. He's telling me it'll be $100. I want to get 2 keys made. I come back. I took about $300 out of the ATM because I'm like, I just know there's something else that's going to be wrong with the car. So I get back to the guy. He says, hey, buddy, I got you 2 keys, but it's not the key. That's the problem. He's saying it's the battery. So he brings his car to charge my car. 30 minutes later, car's not starting.
It's an alternator.
It's the fuse. He opens up the thing. He shows, hey, T-Rex is here.
So.
Let's wait for him to get back. I'll continue the story. T-Rex, switch your name, sir. We're already recording. T-Rex, switch your name. T-Rex, switch your name. All right.
Yeah, what's up, bro?
These guys look like, and once again, he's got the worst lighting in the building, man. I bet you lobbyists made money.
Truth telling Tuesday. Thank you, Lord.
You might want to change your name, T-Rex.
All right. Yo, what's up, bro?
Can you hear us? Can you hear us?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, now it's Slow T. What is that? Is it Slow Brewed? What's going on?
Slow T.
All right. So I'm in the middle of my lovely car story for the day. So I now he takes the fuse out. He says he's gonna go down to the street, see if they have a fuse. It's called the 80A or something like that. Now he does something weird. He does some magician's trick. I don't know what he did. He literally connects the thing. He puts it in there, and the fuse works. So the car's running now. I immediately take it to AutoZone. I go there. I say, hey, I need this fuse, 80A. Put that in there. Now the thing is, the fuse that I gave them and the fuse that they gave me is about a centimeter longer than what it should be. So I'm literally have to force this thing in there, unscrew it, force it in there,
Old.
and I'm worried that I might break it off. I put that in, and guess what? Car still doesn't start.
Of course it doesn't. It's a million years old.
But now, guess what the problem is? I got a key, I got the fuse. It's the battery.
Hey, Reed,
So-
slow T. This guy freaking buys a 32-year-old car and thinks
Leave
he's
me
gonna have a
alone.
32, dog. Back in the Gulf War, my dog.
JC,
Man.
I'm not finished. So I spent another $70 on a new battery for the motherfucker. So now after $900 plus
two.
70 plus 150 for the keys, I'm rolling. I drive it all the way back from the work back home 30 miles away without a license plate on the motherfucker in rush hour traffic. And I stop at a liquor store down the street to celebrate with a beer. I get back to the car, and guess what?
Car won't start.
Exactly.
It's the alternator.
No, this time it's a fixable problem. For some reason, the last bump that I hit to park into the liquor store, the negative part on the battery came loose. So I put that back. So now the car is safe outside. I can't get it registered because it has to pass smog and a light inspection, a light test. So now the car's parked out there. I'm still contemplating whether I want to drive it tomorrow and just take my chances because I want to get an oil change. I can either get the oil change right across the street or go drive it back to work and get it changed there. So that is my lovely car story.
Can I say one thing though?
What? I told you so?
Out of all the time you spent sleeping in the car overnight because you think it's gonna get stolen, all the trouble.
Keep in mind, it's a 1990 Honda Accord, one of the most popular stolen cars in the world. I just put $900 on that car. If you think I'm gonna leave it out there for somebody else just to come by and steal it, you got another thing coming.
Out of all the time you spent dealing with that car, when you could have been making money.
Money how? Money how?
You could have been working, or you could have been home chilling. Instead, you're sleeping in your car.
Hold on. Explain to me what money I would have been making.
Well, anyway.
I can't do DoorDash without a car.
Yeah, but you want to do DoorDash in that car?
Yeah? What's wrong? All you need is a car for DoorDash. Welcome, Slow T, T-Rex.
Slow T, listen.
Ice T.
If I'm being
CPTT.
negative, tell me. Let him tell me if I'm being negative. He wants to take a 1990 car with 192,000 miles on it.
Ooh, here's another thing. Yeah, the car auctioneer said it was listed at 194,000 miles. I look back on the odometer after sleeping in the car. The shit only said 119. Nobody at that towing yard knows how to read math.
All right.
Nobody there knows how to read math.
A 32-year-old car with 119,000 miles on it.
Okay, George, I'll be seeing you.
Would you be delivering food with that car?
I'll let him answer first.
I'm listening.
T's asking you a question.
I wouldn't drive it.
You wouldn't drive it? No,
But
exactly.
But the food does not have a say in the matter. The food doesn't care what kind of car you're driving. The customers don't care what kind of car you're driving. You could be walking, you could be on an e-bike, you could be on a scooter.
I think he's
It
missing the
doesn't
point.
matter.
I think you're missing the point.
Yes, what is the point you're trying to make by me driving an older car?
That car should not be starting, stopping, and delivering food. In the least, it should not be. It should be going up to take you to work. And that's it. You stop putting in driving the car. It's bad for the car in general.
But my work is also DoorDash.
Yeah.
So that's a job too.
I personally would not be doing DoorDash in a 30-year-old car, but that's just me.
Just because of the start and stop.
You're gonna damage the car worse than it's already been damaged.
But what else is wrong with the car? There's nothing else wrong with the car so far.
You're gonna be damaging the car worse than it's already damaged.
I'm going to be damaging any car that I do DoorDash with. Correct.
No, exactly. Right. Exactly.
So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what car I drive.
You're gonna be making your problem worse. Let me put it to you. Let me put it to you in one way. You're fixing the problem with short-term thinking. So you're thinking short-term instead of long-term. You're trying to fix the problem now. So you're gonna buy a $900 car. 30 years on it, versus getting a more expensive car that'll last you longer. Because in the long run, you know what I'm saying? You're thinking short-term.
But
Trump supporters.
I would be paying a car note. My insurance would be higher. My insurance on this car is only $54 a month.
You don't think it's gonna end up costing more money in the long run?
I don't think there's anything else wrong with this car. It's got 1,020 miles on it. 120,000 miles on it. What more could possibly be wrong?
120,000 miles.
Yeah.
All right, to be determined. Okay.
Okay. All right. Welcome to the conversation, T. Glad you could make it. Even though Nate is gone, there's still arguments galore.
How's he doing?
I'm doing great. I've got a car now, so I'm happy. There's nothing you can tell me. I'm on my Kanye. All right.
I'm even happy too because this week is truth-telling week versus the other weeks. Feel me?
What are you talking about? What is truth-telling? What is that? Where are you getting this from? Who's telling you it's truth-telling week?
Well, Trump supporters always tell lies, and so this week is Truth Week.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna enjoy it. I'm having a good time already.
Okay. Oh, really? That sounds like sarcasm.
Oh, no, I am.
Okay. And the warden isn't backstage with a shotgun.
No,
at
not at all, man.
Okay.
No drama, no conspiracy theories.
So CPTT, you missed the whole Super Bowl prop bet breakdown, but right now we can talk about our favorite Super Bowl commercials. Did you watch the Super Bowl, T?
I saw a little bit of it, not too much.
A little bit. What, were you working? What was going on? You had a party?
Yeah, I was working. No, I was working a little bit. I saw the halftime show. I saw the second half.
Okay. What did you think about the halftime show? I was disappointed.
I thought it was good.
Good? Man. It was mid to me, man. Like other years, I'm trying to think about the last year I truly sat down and watched. Last year I watched because I didn't know what type of what other alternative I had to the halftime show. The Weeknd didn't do it for me. Like there's literally only one song that I knew by The Weeknd, and even this one, I knew all the songs. It just nothing was hitting right to me. Like they were lip syncing, and they. I don't know. It just was weird. I think Kendrick stole the show. For me, Kendrick stole the show at halftime. A lot of other people will say Mary J. Blige, the way she was dressed to kill. But I'm like,
wait, hold on. Did you miss the crip walking, Snoop Dogg?
Was that crip walking? Really?
That was a crip walk. That was a hella crip walk.
that was an old man crip walk.
Did you miss the LA map of LA streets? On the background.
Oh yeah, somebody told me about that. I honestly didn't notice it. I don't know if it was the beer. I didn't notice. I'll be honest.
I thought it was awesome, man. Mary J. I might go back and check out a Mary J. Album back in the day. I might go listen to it again.
Are we going to talk about $1.50? I mean, 50 cent times 3, because he's a little chunkier. Not a little weight. He gained a lot of weight. There's a reason why he wasn't upside down. He's gonna fall the fuck on his fucking face, man.
He gained a little bit of weight, man.
See, I heard a rumor that it was supposed to be E40. I was hoping for E40 because he's a Cali legend. Like he's from the Bay. That would have been killer. Like if E40 showed up, it would have been off the chain. But we got $1.50. So.
Is he big? 50 Cent?
I mean, he's large and in charge. Let's say that. I'll put it nice.
He gained some weight. Well, I have a theory on that. I think he gained a little bit of weight because he's now an executive producer now.
Oh, because he's gotten executive producer meals now, vitamin water money.
Yeah, no, I mean, he's not behind the scenes.
Oh, okay. Well, someone needs to be behind him, making sure he don't eat too much fucking food. So CPT, What commercials did you like? Any of them
Um,
stick out?
I like the Sopranos one.
Okay.
Oh,
I got
yes.
excited. I thought it was gonna be like a reboot of the show or something like that.
A
And then
trailer, huh?
the fact that it was just a commercial for an electric vehicle, I was like, you gotta be kidding me, dog. That's all. That's all I'm getting.
Hang on.
What?
I believe they're saying that it is a trailer, a possible trailer to a spin-off of the kids.
Okay. But it was also a commercial for a car. So it's a trailer and a commercial for a car. I don't know. That sounds a little too on the nose. But okay. But if it's a you know a trailer to a TV show, I'm more excited. If it's just a car commercial, I'm very disappointed because they fooled everybody with that one. What about your favorite Super Bowl commercial?
Well, wait. He has one more. T, you got
Well,
one more that you
I
still
always
have?
like to go round robin. So
Okay.
JC, what was your?
Okay. I'm gonna do the more practical commercial first, and then the
Oh
crazy.
boy.
All right. My favorite practical commercial that hit the nail on the head was the Rocket Mortgage with the Barbie dolls. No one saw that one.
I don't think
Seriously?
I saw it. See,
Barbie.
like I saw
Barbie?
the Super Bowl on Peacock app. I think a lot of some of the commercials probably weren't on there or something.
Oh, allow me.
Mhm.
So Barbie wanted to buy the perfect house for her perfect
Mhm.
family. Unfortunately, there was cash buyer Barbie.
Uh-huh.
There was fixer upper Barbie,
Uh-huh.
and a guy with a higher bid offer Barbie that
Uh-huh.
kept stealing her dreams away. So Barbie cannot get her perfect house
Uh-huh.
until Rocket Mortgage hooked her up.
Okay.
Get her that perfect house.
Okay.
That
Who
perfect Barbie house.
was there a star in that commercial? Like who was in that
I
commercial?
forget. Yeah, there was. I forgot her name. Yeah.
Zendaya? Is
No,
that a
it's
different
girl.
commercial?
The girl was a guy.
It wasn't Zendaya. Okay. So
No.
for me, I gotta admit, I like the Seth Rogen, Paul Rudd, the Lay's commercial. I mean, it might have gone a little too long, but it was just like, wait, he's getting married to a zombie, and like that one, I can still remember and think about off the top of my head. I thought that was pretty ridiculous, pretty wacky. I mean, a lot of people were complaining that there were just too many like star cameos and like the mixes were kind of off. Like you got Tommy Lee Jones and Leslie Jones, the black chick from Saturday Night Live in a Toyota commercial. I was just like, they could have paired the celebrities better. I don't know, but I thought that was like a real miss there. So T, what was your second like favorite commercial?
What was my second favorite commercial?
Yeah, from Super Bowl.
Good question. Probably. That's a good question.
I can go watch.
Okay,
it.
yeah. What do you got, JC, while he looks it up?
The one that a lot of people didn't see was the Liquid Death commercial, where the little kids were drinking those drinks that resemble beer,
Uh-huh.
and then the pregnant lady who drank at the end, it
Uh-huh.
was just water.
Yeah.
Death water.
I saw.
Breaking the law. Breaking the law.
I saw that Liquid Death thing, and once again, it was an older lady, and I was like, is that? I asked her, I'm like, so you're drinking Liquid Death? And it's like, yeah, it's water. I was like, oh, okay.
Bro,
But
that
still,
was-
it's like
that
you're already
was-
close
that
to
was
death
that.
anyway. Like, why would you drink something that's gonna help you just die quicker?
Breaking the law. Breaking the law.
Probably the Kevin Hart commercial at Sam's Club.
Oh yeah. I like that one. I like that one too. They're like calling, hey, he's doing it again. I was like, but now the funny thing is, when I saw that commercial, I was actually getting kind of worried. Like I know that I've heard that I work at a Glamazon warehouse, and like we have these spots called Glamazon Fresh, and at Glamazon Fresh, it's pretty much a scan and go grocery store. Like you literally go in there with your phone. I think you scan the stuff into the cart, or you just put it in the cart and it automatically knows what you're taking,
Yeah, we
and
have
you can
this,
just
yeah, like,
literally
very,
go
very high tech.
leave the. Have you tried to use it?
No.
See, my whole thing is I'm worried about employees. It's like, isn't that literally just taking small, low-level jobs away from people who otherwise would have those?
Hashtag Whole Foods. Yeah.
What do you mean hashtag Whole Foods? What are you
I think
saying?
Amazon has a Whole Foods and they do the same thing. Yeah.
Oh, okay. You can do that at Whole Foods.
Yeah.
But have you tried it? Like, are you worried about low wage jobs going away?
Oh, you're talking about what you're talking about is the automation of jobs. Is that what you're
Yes,
saying?
yes.
T-Money. How do you feel about the automation of jobs?
Hold on. How is it that when I ask you a question, you ask T-Rex
I
a
need,
question?
I need to hear his opinion first, man.
Okay.
I think it's yeah, I think it's sad, man.
Mhm.
I always go to the person when I go to the grocery store. I never do the automated thing.
Really?
See, I go to self checkout because I don't want to have to answer questions like, "Oh, did you find everything today? How are you doing? This, that, and the
That's
third." I'm
our
like,
job,
dude,
man.
I'm just here to get my fucking string cheese and get the fuck out of here. But I at least want to have some interaction. Like if I can't find anything, how are you gonna find the item or ask somebody to find an item when there's nobody there but you in the store?
Yeah.
So now
Well,
that person's out of the mix.
Actually, if you need an item, you can look it up. I'll tell you what aisle and what section, what number, or whatever it's located. Need be. Like I said, automation's coming, bro. Because even in some of those fast food joints now,
Yeah.
The
press
kiosk.
a couple buttons,
I
and
don't use those
yeah,
though.
and they're like one or two dudes that they're cooking. Good to go, man.
See, I don't use the automated.
Airports too. You know what I'm saying?
What, to get a ticket? What is automated in the
the
airport?
automation at airports where you type your order in, type your credit card, and then food just pops up out of nowhere.
Really?
A lot of airports have that.
Hmm.
I forgot which one it was, but I remember I ordered like Chinese food through an automated touch screen.
How did it taste? It just tasted like regular Chinese food, or did it taste
like Panda Express? How's Panda
really?
Express supposed to taste,
Okay.
bro? You know what I'm saying?
See, I don't even have that many automations. Like I might ask for extra pickles on something, but like there, I'd kind of want some interaction because, like, I just don't want to always not have to deal with people. Like if I go to a fast food place, I want some interaction. Like, okay, hey, what's up? Give me this, whatever, number 1, number 5. Talk to them a little bit.
Listen, you're a very nice guy, and I'm sure during this pandemic period, we all want some more interaction. Trust me, I don't have no life anymore. Hiking. like my friend here, him and I hike. But yeah, I hear you, bro. I hear you, man.
Now, to be honest, back in high school, I wanted to do a test of how long I could go without speaking to anybody. Like I took like whatever it's called, something of silence, oath of silence. Yeah. So I almost went a whole week without talking to anybody. Like that. Now this is after high school, so it's like literally I go to the grocery store late at night so that I didn't have to talk to anybody. Go in, I'd nod if somebody said anything to me, but I wouldn't talk to them, and I just use self checkout. But then one day it's like, oh, do you have the time? I look down and it's like, oh yeah, it's 10 something. I was like, they got me.
We weren't meant to be. We're meant to be alone, bro.
That's true. That's true.
I mean, alone.
After a while, it did take some time to, but I kind of cheated because I'd go into I played a video game and I'd type in the chat, so I would still talk to people, but I wouldn't physically, verbally talk to anybody. So that was like my get out of jail card there. All right.
So, how about that other topic?
Well, hold on. Did I give my second commercial? My second commercial.
No, I'm so sorry.
Now, my second commercial that I liked was Arnold and Selma Hayek. Zeus and Hera. They come down and it was an electric. All of a sudden now there's a BMW electric vehicle. I was just like, it was goofy. Like I even saw it before the Super Bowl and I was like laughing. I was like, Arnold and Selma Hayek singing Electric Avenue in a car with his accent. Like,
let me ask you a question. If Zeus was an actual god, where do you think he would retire to? Would it be LA?
No. Why would he want to be around people?
because that's what he, in the commercial. That's what happened. He was retiring.
Well, yeah, but he retired. He went to Palm Springs. There's nobody out in Palm Springs.
There you go. There you go.
I wouldn't go to L.A. I'd imagine him literally going where electricity isn't that much of a priority, like cell phones, stuff like that. I could imagine him going to like not a desert, but like a farm, growing old gracefully on a
He's the
farm or
god of
something like that.
electricity. He's a god. He's a king of all gods. Period.
Yes, but he's tired of doing it. He's tired of
Yes.
having
Yes.
electricity or being around people who need it.
Oh yeah.
Why not live on a farm or solar power?
Or in the Amazon.
Oh, this guy. Oh, in the jungle. I thought you meant you wanted him to be at an Amazon warehouse. I was like, really?
Oh,
That's why I was like, what are you talking about?
it's not all about you, bro.
Oh, this guy. Now, that also brought up another interesting point. I know if Nate was here a couple episodes ago, me and Nate were talking about how car companies don't really want to go electric in the future because electric cars are not the future. But in this past Super Bowl, there was 3 car commercials, all promoting electric vehicles, and they weren't like, it wasn't like a Tesla or like, let's say a non-name brand company. It was like the big boys, BMW, GM, and I forget the other one. But there's 3 major car companies promoting their electric vehicles. So I think the time is changing where car companies are like, all right, we got to give the people what they want, and that is less gas emissions.
I'm curious. T Money. In as far as politics is concerned, do you think we're going to be leaning towards electric more often than fossil fuel, or what? I mean,
I hope so, man. With the climate change, man, I think so. If we keep getting progressive candidates,